Hi friends, I'm Joe Zepfel, Regional EdTech Coordinator with the LTC, and in this month's Tech Tip, I'm going to show you an amazing tool that will allow you to create interactive, standards-aligned lessons in a matter of seconds using AI. With the recent onset of ChatGPT, AI has become a huge buzzword in education. So I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and show you a really cool AI lesson generator called Curipod. Let's start by going to the Curipod page. It's just simply curipod.com. And once you are at the page, up in the very right-hand corner, you'll have the option to log in or sign up. If you're a new user, click on sign up, and it will ask you whether you're a teacher or a student, whether this is a personal account or a business account, and then it will just simply use single sign-on using your Google account. Once you're on the Curipod dashboard, you can see that this is where your lessons are stored and warehoused. You can create a team if you want to collaborate with others. You can look at the results of lessons as well, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But basically, what you want to do is go all the way over here to the top right-hand side and click on Create Lesson. That will give you the option to create several different kinds of lessons. You have a full lesson, you have just check-ins, discussion questions, mini projects, multiple choice assessments, and even exit tickets. Before I show you all of the AI capabilities, let me first show you a blank lesson so you can see all your options. You certainly can start with a blank lesson and create the content from scratch. And to do that, you just simply click on blank lesson, and that will open up an editor. And you can see here that you've got all kinds of great interactive activities, such as polls and word clouds and questions, and even giving your students the ability to create drawings. So if I wanted to start any of those, I just simply click on them. And then there are instructional slides too, and that allows me to create a slide deck very similar to what you would see in Google Slides or in PowerPoint. Since creating a blank lesson involves a lot of work and can be really time consuming, let me show you the full AI capabilities of Curipod. So I'm going to choose a full lesson from my menu here. If I click on full lesson, that will pull up a screen that allows me to place a topic of the lesson, a grade level, and a learning standard. So I was a science teacher in a former life, so I'm going to choose a lesson on parts of the plant cell. And I'm going to choose seventh grade because I taught seventh grade. And for my learning standard, I'm going to go straight to the next generation science standards. So I have NGSS pulled up, and I'm going to go to the middle school life science standards. And here's a standard, particularly on the function of cells. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to bounce right back over to Curipod, and I'm going to paste it in the standard slot. And now I'm simply going to just click on the button that says do magic. And it is going to generate a lesson, an interactive lesson based on that topic, that grade level, and that learning standard. And so now it has created a 10 slide or a 9 slide interactive lesson on the parts of plant cells. And you can see here that not only are there informational slides, but there are interactive slides as well. So if I go down here to slide number 4, you can see that there is an interactive poll question. Which part of the cell would you say is the most important? Cell wall, cell membrane, chloroplast, or ribosomes? And so what's great about that is when you're presenting this to students, there is an interactivity in it. And students can join the slide deck and interact with it. You do, of course, have the ability to edit anything within the lesson by just simply clicking on that element of the slide. So you can click on any text, and there are text editors available. You can delete whole slides. You can change backgrounds. If I wanted to change my background here on slide number 3, I just simply click on the edit background option in the sidebar on the right, and then I can upload my own images or choose from their stock images. When your lesson is ready to go and you want to present to students, there is a present button in the upper right-hand corner. But there's also a preview option. So if I click on the down arrow next to present, I can go to preview. So let me show you the preview of what the slideshow looks like from the student perspective and from your perspective. So what's so great is the students can join your presentation from any of their devices. So they can join from smartphone, from tablet, or from desktop or laptop. And so what you have the option to do is either join with a PIN code or join with a QR code. So if I click on my play button here, you can see here, nice little theme music. It shows a QR code and a join code. I'm going to turn the volume down here so we don't hear that theme music. But what you can see here is now my PIN code is 55633, and I'm going to join. And now I've joined. You can see that once it joins, the participation shows. I can enter in my real name. So I'm going to type in Joe. I'm going to submit, and it's going to assign me a random nickname, a game nickname, and it's calling me Kind Walk. And so your students join that way. And when you're ready to go, you just simply press that play button in the lower right-hand corner and press play again. And you can see there 3, 2, 1. And the students can participate in that lesson from their device. And they can join in, name one part of the cell. I'm going to say the nucleus. And I'm going to submit that. It's going to submit that answer to the game. And then when I'm done, I can press stop as the teacher, and it will end that. And if it wants to show that word cloud, I just simply click OK, and it creates a word cloud for all of the different words that your students submitted. So it's a great interactive tool. And when I'm ready to go on to the next slide, I just click on next, and that's an informational slide. I present that. I can click on next, more information. And now here we are to another interactive part where I want to talk about which part of the plant cell is the most important. And again, it is the same process. I'm going to show my options there, and I'm going to click on play, and then it interacts with the students' devices as well. So many really, really cool interactive kinds of lessons. And you didn't do any of this work. When I'm ready to exit that preview, I just simply click on exit preview, and it takes me back to the editor. A great feature of Curipod is that everything that you're working on is auto-saved, and all of your lessons will appear in the Curipod dashboard on the main page. And to get back into them, you just simply click on them and they will open in the editor. And that editor tool is the same across all the different kinds of lessons you can create. So the editor tool is the same from full lessons all the way to one question exit tickets. The last feature of Curipod that I'd like to show you is the great community of educators that are currently using the tool that are sharing their stuff out. In the dashboard, there's a discover option up in the top menu items. If you click on that, that will take you to the Curipod community. And that is all lessons and interactive material that teachers have submitted that you can use as a template. So all of these are broken down by subject area. They're broken down by type of lesson. But again, a great tool to crowdsource information that you're wanting to present to your students. I hope you found this month's video helpful. And I really hope you start giving AI tools like Curipod the chance to help with your classroom content creation. As always, stay tuned to the LTC for more great tech tips.